Hey there, Ernie Svensson here with a quick tip on how to get more great clients for your law practice. So you may have heard that one of the secrets to getting great clients is to focus on a particular kind of client, your ideal client, right? Because you know what great clients are for you. So whatever your definition is of a great client, that's what you want to get more of. The problem is we tend not to think about this too much. We kind of know who we don't like, and we don't really believe that we can get more of the really great clients that we want, so we kind of just don't think about it. And that's not a good thing to do. You really want to sit down and think, okay, who do I want to attract? And so let me give you an example of how I did this in my practice, because it's something that I had trouble wrapping my head around too. So I did litigation, I did business litigation, and I enjoyed it because I knew a lot about going to court. I had a good reputation in court. I knew how to prepare cases efficiently. That's what I thought I was supposed to do, having clerked for a federal judge for 2 years and then gone to do commercial litigation in a big firm for 18 years. So when I started my solo practice, I just kind of kept doing what I had been doing. And I enjoyed those cases up to a point. But what I found that I enjoyed even more were cases where people would reach out to me and say, hey, I'm thinking of signing a franchise agreement, and I see that you've got some blog posts on your website about franchise agreements, and clearly you've done franchise work, you've represented companies in franchise litigation, so I would like to consult with you and have you help me understand more about this process. I'm about to sign this franchise agreement. What should I know about this? And I said, okay, I'll take that case. And people would work with me, and I enjoyed these cases because basically I just charged a flat rate. I just said, well, this is going to be easy. It's going to take an hour or two. Let me see what I can price it for. And at first I didn't price it high enough. I just said, well, $500? Okay, let's do $500. The more I charged, as I realized that people really found this to be valuable, and I realized it was valuable because if I helped people understand that they shouldn't sign a franchise agreement that was going to be a disaster, that $1,000 they gave me or $1,500 they gave me, they didn't question it. That was really good advice. They weren't thinking about, well, how long did you spend analyzing this? All they cared about was, I gave them a great result. So I realized, oh, this is an area of the law where I can give a great result from my client's point of view, right? Not just mine. And they're happy with that. I can charge a flat rate, and I'm getting these calls anyway. And so if I just try to market more to these folks, I can get more work like this. And so I did that, and I found it to be very enjoyable because I could do this work from anywhere. It was just me giving advice. Clients came from all over the country, and I understood a lot about franchise agreements because I had litigated them. So I was able to leverage that skill as a litigator to help with a transactional practice. So that is an example of thinking, okay, so my ideal client would be people who are about to sign a franchise agreement, and they want a lawyer to help them understand what they should do, if there's any negotiation to be done, which of course there's really not, but they don't know that, and they want to reach out to somebody and have an independent lawyer talk to them about this. That is the kind of work that you could say that is an ideal client. Does that mean you don't have any other ideal clients? No. I had other ideal clients, but once I realized those kind of clients were definitely ones that I wanted more of, I could focus my marketing on trying to get more of those kind of clients. And the more I did that, the more people I got, the more confident I felt charging more money, the more I understood, the more repetitions I got doing that kind of advising. And I kind of already knew everything I needed to know simply by doing litigation, but I picked up a few things because I was doing the same thing over and over again. That kind of practice scales really well. So that's the kind of thought process that you want to go through in terms of figuring out who your ideal client is. It's not just a type of person necessarily, it's also a type of practice, and the type of practice that would attract a certain kind of person. And in my case, I wanted people who were willing to pay me a flat fee, and they were. So all of those different circles, Venn circles, aligned, and I realized that was an area that I could target for marketing. So that's the kind of thought process you want to go through in figuring out who your ideal client or clients, because remember, you can target several, but you want to pick one to start with so you understand the process. And I'm going to be doing some other videos to talk more about this in the future. And so if you want to get on my mailing list and find out more about that, I can send you some information. Just go to ernietheattorney.net, or you can Google Ernie the Attorney and find it easily that way. And go there and sign up for my free download with some other free information that will help you out. All right, that's my advice on how to target your ideal client and figure out who it is. And I hope that you found it helpful. All right, take care.